We're going to kick this review off with a disclaimer. I don't have any photosensitivities. However, towards the final part of Vampire Survivors, the flashing lights did start to annoy even me, so I toggled them off. But if you do have photosensitivities, please be very, very careful with this game and even watching this video. Be safe. Now, on to the rest of the review. What a wild adventure this game has been. Vampire Survivors is a bullet hell game with roguelite elements in maps, weapons, and upgrades. Released in 2022 by the developer Poncle? Poncle? Remember, I'm illiterate. I can't read this developer's name. I'm sorry. I thought I was signing up for a short 4 to 5 hour RPG gimmick game about vampires. What I got was so very much more. I randomly added this game to my wishlist, the place where games go to die, much like my Steam backlog. However, my friend Elioki had other plans. He saw I wishlisted it went on sale, and he gifted it to me saying, "This game is amazing, it's only a few dollars, play it." I'm paraphrasing, of course. Well, now, Vampire Survivors has been upgraded from games on my wish list to games rotting in my Steam library list, until one day, months later, a different friend named Josh said, "Hey, have you heard of Vampire Survivors? It's really good." He's gonna love that voice. Alright, okay. Now you have my attention, game. 2 different people bringing it up? What's all the hype? I installed the game and found myself playing a game I could have seen on a retro arcade cabinet. I thought to myself, okay, sign me up. I like this game already. I quickly figured out the basic mechanics, and suddenly I blinked and I had played all day. Then I blinked and I had played a total of 15 hours. And I blinked a third time and I had played 30 hours. And nearly had all the achievements, not counting the DLC, which I haven't bought yet. I've just snapped out of my video game coma long enough to say, hey, I like this game. Moving on to gameplay. The first thing I realized while playing this game was, first, how do I shoot? You don't. You pick up weapons which attack in a specific pattern. Second, I'm not very good at this game. I seem to die a lot. No anecdote for that, you just get better over time and your character gets stronger. Third, every time I die, I unlock something else to keep me invested and interested. You move around the world with my favorite, Wasid, and at first, that's all you've got. You can eat in real life with one hand and play with the other. Why are you looking at me with those judgy eyes? I like to snack while I play video games. There's just something classic about playing a game where you're eating a snack at the same time. You think you're better than me, don't ya? Much later in the game, once I'd unlocked more characters and I started to get a flow for the game, I realized that game sessions were capped at 30 minutes. I actually liked this feature because it means you knew roughly how long it would take to play through a round of Vampire Survivors. So, if I said hypothetically that I played 3 full rounds of Vampire Survivors before recording this video, you know that I played roughly between 1.5 to 2 hours of Vampire Survivors. This example is purely hypothetical, of course, and not based on reality at all. Yeah. The weapons actually combo with upgrades. which, after leveling them up high enough, they will evolve into a special super weapon variation. It quickly became my addiction to find out all the various combinations, and then play around with the different characters and different weapons. All the while getting gold to purchase static upgrades for all of my survivor characters. Again, this game just really got me hooked. Suffice to say, I understand the hype that my friends were having for me to play this game. To wrap up this review, the game just keeps on going. And just when it starts to make me think, ugh, this is getting a little bit grindy, something new happens to keep me interested. It's been a wild ride, and I didn't expect Vampire Survivors to hook me so well. I didn't even expect the genre it turned out to be. For me, it's something about the achievements you get. And once you figure out how to unlock a new upgrade, and you think, what if I try mixing up this combination? Or you get a new character which adjusts your playstyle ever so slightly. There's actually a fair bit more I could say about the game, but most of the fun is trying to figure out hidden stuff to unlock in the game. But after about 20 hours, I started to look up hints on Reddit and the Vampire Survivors wiki, but even without those sources, you can always check in-game under the Unlocks page to see what you need to work on next. Hopefully, you can decide if this is a game you would be interested in playing. A word of encouragement: the people who told me about this game are better at video games than me. If you didn't know, I can't beat the regular boss on Super Meat Boy. To just set a baseline. Vampire Survivors is one of those games where I really do think anyone can pick it up and get the achievements for it. It might just need the perfect build and a little bit of luck, but you can just keep chipping away at it bit by bit, and I believe that anyone can do it. Just don't play if you have any photosensitivities. With that, thank you for watching, and if you'll excuse me, I have several achievements short from getting 100% achieved. I'll see you in the next video.